This year, we're embarking on a professional learning experience called The Break, where we are going to explore how we can use hip hop culture to develop conditions and practices for authentic learning that leads to success for all of our students. Tonight, we were joined by a plethora of teachers, students, and school leaders to engage in this discussion about why teachers and leaders should establish these conditions for students. So far in the discussion, we've heard things like teachers are able to be humble and learn from students. They gain so much more credibility, and the work that students are able to do and the learning that students are able to acquire is exponentially higher.
I just wanted to come in and learn and really just connect with other Black male educators here in Kansas City. Throughout the ups and downs that happen within education, having a space like this is vital to keep educators encouraged and motivated to do what they have to do. Now, one of the takeaways that I'm going to take and really put into my work moving forward is what authentic learning is and how to show up and bring that for all of my students and staff that I work with.
This whole entire series is all about using lessons from Kendrick Lamar's Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers to impact classrooms to sustain and retain Black male educators in Kansas City. Tonight, we focused on the image of masculinity. What is it that has formed our vision of what it means to be a man, and how do we present that to young people? Tonight, I was blessed just to hear other men's stories of how they have provided the 3 Ps to the women and the young men in their circles. How do they provide? How do they pray? How do they protect over these people, right? We are pillars of our community, and that's what we're here to do.
For men, like, all of us have some father issues that we've kind of taken into, and it's just about like how we react to those things and like how we move on from those situations, become better fathers as we grow older. So
tonight's session was called Count Me Out, Building Persistence. This session was all about how we keep Black men in the learning and education space. We know that personal care, self-care is so important, especially in these last few months of the school year. But we wanted to hear from you. What do you do to keep yourself balanced and accountable and accepting of the challenge that comes with educating our children?
So I've been attending These Are the Break series for this entire school year, and I think it is something that is truly powerful to take the lyrics of a song and put it into some culturally responsive pedagogical practices. Having more than one session, having more than one event, but consistently knowing when it's going to happen allows you to plan yourself and then get a chance to have that true brotherhood, which is B.L.O.C, standing for Brothers Liberating Our Community. That is what we're doing, and that's what is practiced.
So for me, this has been a great experience to get an opportunity to come around and sit down with more males, Black males in the classroom, to learn from them, being that this is my first full year as an educator. The takeaway from the break sessions is interesting that, you know, I've been able to use actually the music, and I was able to put that into play in my classroom, pulling up lyrics and breaking it down for my students, what they hear versus what I think it means versus what they think it means. So that's a big takeaway for me, and to just continue to have these breakout sessions, to be able to count on them being on the calendar has been awesome.
And so when I stepped into a space as an educator, I also started working in places where there weren't very many people like me working where I was working. And so this gives me a chance to connect with people who look like me, and not only connect with them on a personal level, but also learn from them as professionals as well. It's a really unique space that you don't really find often, and so I think it's important to be around others who are experiencing similar things, but also who are a little bit further ahead from me and can offer me some wisdom. I think the main takeaway that I took from today, our listening session, was hip hop is really it's a big part of culture in general, and as a result, there's a lot of different ways that you can use the messages in the songs to apply to different areas of life. So I think it was really cool that we were able to talk today about our careers as it relates to the words that Kendrick Lamar was writing about his experiences as a Black man.